Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm here to solve a classic Sudoku created by the T-Rex, and this has been taken from the CTC Discord server. The Sudoku is titled Hermit Crab, and I think the shape is supposed to say something. Normal Sudoku rules apply: each row, each column, and 3 by 3 box in the grid has digits 1 to 9 without any repetitions. And with that, I'll start this Sudoku. Okay, there is a 1 in row 5 and row 6, so that gives a 1 in row 4. And no more ones in the grid. So let's go to 2s, 2 in column 4 and column 5, that gives a 2 in box 2. And no more 2s in the grid, so let's go to 3s. And by the way, this is a live solve, so I hope this Sudoku is really interesting, this video. Row 7, row 9, there are 3s, so that gives a 3 in here. There are lots of 3s in the grid, so we can place the 3 in box 3. Okay, 3 in box 5 must be in these two cells. Okay, 3 in box 4 has 3 options. Let's go to 4s now. 4 is in row 8, row 9, so that gives a 4 in here. Okay, 4 in box 6 must be in these 3 cells, and that gives me a 4 in column 9, and which means I can eliminate the 4 from row 1 column 9, and I'm getting my, I think, second digit, right? Yes, and that gives a 4 in row 1, box 1 I mean. Okay, let's go to the next digit now. 5s, I don't see many 5s in the grid. 5 is in column 3, 5 is in row 5, so that gives a 5 in these two cells. And 5 is not in row 2, 5 is not in column 4, so that gives a 5 in these two cells. And which means 5 in row 1 must go in here. Okay, 5 in box 6 has just 2 cells left. That gives 5 here, and in column 9 we can place the 5s now. Okay, let's go to 6ers. 6 is not in row 1, so that gives 3 cells for the 6 in box 1. Okay, not interested in that. 6 is not in column 7, so 6 goes in these 3 cells, and that gives 6 in one of these 2 cells in column 9. 6 cannot be in these 3 cells, so 6 goes in one of these 2 cells. Okay, let's go to 7s. 7 can be straight away placed in row 1 column 3. 7 is not in row 7, can't be in column 9, so that gives a 7 in here, tucked inside these 2 cells. That gives 7 in these 3 cells. Okay, let's go to 8s now. 8 can't be in column 1 and 2, so 8 is already a given there, so 8 goes in this domino. And 8 in row 6 has to be in here. These 2 cells will take the 8. Okay, let's go to 9s now. 9 cannot be in row 5, and 9 cannot be in row 6 and column 6, so the 9 goes here. And 9 in column 8 goes here. 9 in row 9 has only one digit, has to go here. Okay, let's start making center candidates now. So I think I've made all the corners, so it's time to do some center marking. Oh, I missed the 4s. I'm sorry about this. This could have been made at the start. 4 is in one of these 2 cells, right? I'm thinking of starting with column 9 Look at row 1 column 9. This can only be 1 and 2, and which means 5 6 are in here. That's okay. 3 4 9 5 and 6. So look at row 7 column 7. This can only be 1 and 8. And row 1 column 1 and 2 can only be 1 2 5, and that is really nice, because if you look at row 1, the moment I wrote this 1 2 5 here, I saw that there was a 1 and 2 here, so which means there are exactly 2 cells left for the 8 and the 9 in that column. So 8 and 9 make a pair. And look at row 6 column 2, that can only be 4 and 5. It cannot be 1 2 3 9 7 6 8, 4 and 5. And this will be 2 and 4, and this will be 1 4 5. Okay. Okay, look at row 4 column 6. It can't be 1 2 5, 4 or 9, and 7 and 8. So this can only be 3 and 6. Okay, this looks like a really tricky classic. And look at row 5 column 8. 1 5 8 9 3 4. This can only be 2 6 and 7. So I'm just looking for cells which have only 3 possibilities and trying to minimize the number of cells. I'm writing candidates, but I think I have to write more candidates in this Sudoku. And look at this cell, row 9 column 1. Cannot be 5 6 7 9 3 4 and 8. So this will be 1 and 2. So that is nice. By value candidate. So is there something going on here? I see a lot of 1 2 4 5 candidates in here. So I'm not sure if there is something there. Okay, let's come to that cell later. 1 5 8 9 2 and 4. So this will be 3 6 7. 1 2 5 3 4 9. So this is 6 7 8. Look at row 9 column 9. That can only be 1 2 and 6. 3 4 5 9 and 7 and 8 are eliminated, so that can only be 1 2 and 6. Okay, the extreme corner cells of the grid are really interesting to me. I'm just seeing there is something there. Okay, this is really nice. So I can eliminate the, look at row 1 column 1. So it cannot be a 1. So if this cell, the highlighted cell, is a 1, look what happens. Let's make it 1. So the this cell becomes 2 and this cell becomes 2. And where does the 2 go in box 9? So there is no space for the 2. 2 is completely eliminated. So which means that you cannot have 1 in row 1, column 1. So 1 can be eliminated. If that is a 2, so 2 can be there because there is a space for the 1 in row 7, column 7. Okay, I was looking for more there. And similarly, you can eliminate 1 from row 9, column 9. So if row 9, column 9 is a 1, look what happens. Both of these cells become 2. And, oh, I'm sorry, I think I just said the reverse. Row 9, column 9 cannot be a 2. So if it is a 2, then both of these become 1. And where does the 1 go in box 1? There is no space. So which means that I can eliminate 2 from row 9, column 9. That is 1 and 6. Wow. These are really fascinating eliminations, but are they really giving something? Okay, let me write some more candidates. This is 1, 2, 5, and this is 1, 5, 6. I feel as though there is something going on with the corner cells. I'm just not able to see what that is. Because these bi-value candidates are really interesting to me. I was hoping for more from them. The action seems to have stopped. Okay, let's look at row 6, column 8. It cannot be 3, 4, 5, 8 and 9 or 1 and 2. So this can only be 6 and 7. And row 4, column 8 will be 1, 2 and 6. Ah, this is really excellent, guys. A really tough deduction to see. Row 7, column 7 cannot be a 1. Very, very tough deduction. And I happened to hit upon this by looking at this weird sort of skyscraper in columns 2 and 9. I'm going to highlight those cells. So if you look closely at column 2, row 1, column 2 or row 7, column 2 are the only cells which can take a 1. And similarly, if you look at column 9, although there are 4 cells, but you can divide them into 2 entities. Either box 3 can take a 1 or box 9 can take a 1. So which means that either of this cell, which is row 7, column 2, or these 3 cells, which is box 9, the highlighted cells in box 9 must take a 1. Because if not, then for that respective columns, you will have 1 in row 1. Both the ones will be in row 1. So which means that a cell which eliminates all these options, that is the options in box 7 and box 9 as not being ones, must be not a 1. So if you look at this cell, row 7, column 7, and make it a 1, now look where the 1 goes in column 9 and column 2. So that leads to a clash, a really tough deduction. I'm not sure if this is the intended solve, but this is a really nice one, not a tough one. So I make it an 8, and that gives an 8 in column 3, which gives a 3 now. And I could have eliminated the 5 from row 7 column 2 long back. I'm sorry for that. I missed that. So 2, 6, 7, 9, or 7, 8, 5, 9. So this will be 1, 3, 4. And that stray pencil marks I will eliminate from there. And 3 is no. Oh, just a second, guys. What did I miss here? I should have put a 3 here, right? I put a 2. I'm sorry. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 5, and 9. So you can place the 2 now. And that becomes a 1, 4. Which means this will be a 5, 6 for the row. Okay, I have a 2 in row 9, column 1. So that gives 5 in row 1, column 1. That's not a 5. That's 1 and 2. And 5 in column 2 can be placed. 5 goes here. And that gives a 5 here, which places the 1. Very nice. So 5, 8, 9, 2, 3, 7. So we need 1, 4, 6 in column 1. Let's just plonk that in. This is not a 1. So this is not a 4. So 3, 4, 5, 8, and 9. So I need 1, 2, 6, and 7. You have 1 and 2 here. So that becomes 6 and 7. Okay. So 3, 4, 8, and 9. So I need to place 2, 5 in column 9, right? So and that goes in this domino. So 8 can be placed in row 9. So 8 goes here. And that gives 6 in box 8. Which means this will be 5. This will be 2. And that gives a 1 here. Which gives a 2 here. Which gives a 4 here. Which gives a 1 here. A 4 here. This will be a 6. This has to be a 2, 3 pair. And 6 can be placed now in box 5. That's a 3. Oh, not it. 6 needs more digits to be placed. So this is 1. This is 4. This has to be a 6. 2, 4, 9, 3, 5, 8. So I need 1, 6, and 7 to complete box 9. So this is 6. This is 1. This is 7. That's a 6. And we're on the way to completing the Sudoku really fast. That's a 2. And that would be 8, 9. Which means this will be a 2. And that gives a 2 here. This will be 6 and 7 for the row. And you have 6 in column 5. So that's a 7. That's a 6. Okay. This will be 1, 5, and 7. And you have 1, 7. So which means this is 5 here. That's 1 and 7. 5 can be placed here. So 1 can be placed here. This will be 8 and 9. This will be a 9 for the column. This will be 8. This is 9. This is 8. This is 9. And this is 3. This is 2. This will be 4. 6, 7, 8. So this is 8. And I need 6 and 7 to be placed here. So that would be 6 and that would be 7. So 2, 3, 6, 9, 1, 5, 8. So I need 4 and 7. So that's a 7. That's a 4 and 7 and 1. And with that, we have completed this really challenging Sudoku by theater, the T-Rex 15. The most difficult deduction I would say was finding the one, that eliminating the one from row 7, column 7. It was kind of a skyscraper sort of elimination, but in a different way. An excellent classic Sudoku. I really enjoyed solving this Sudoku. So please subscribe to the channel, and we also have started a Patreon page. Making videos really involves investing a lot of effort and time. So we'd really appreciate if you have anything to offer us. If you want to support us financially, please consider doing that. We'd really appreciate your help. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.